Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday.
One time for the beat.
How's it going? Oh, it's pollen season, and my face is fucked. Well, not my face, my head is fucked specifically. I do not like the fact that that is in my playlist. M to the B is in my playlist. That can fucking go. Yeah, apologies. I was gonna stream all last week, but things got busy and sinuses got fucked, and I was unable to properly be awake for some time, or you know, at least be effective. So kind of just been trying to treat my hay fever a little bit. But hello everyone, hi Conithus, hi Libby, hi Victor, hi Jacko, hi James, hi Rusty, hi Victor again, hi Robbie, hello Duck, how you all doing? Welcome in. Yeah, it's been a fucking pain in the ass. But I'm here, we're back. We're gonna do Halo with Nex. We're gonna be finishing off Halo 2. Let me bring the Chad in. Hello.
Hello.
There he is. Let me turn you up a smidge, I think. Oh no, you're actually good.
This game.
Oh, so it's been a bit. When was the last Halo stream? Let me check my VODs. Hang on.
Couple weeks.
Yeah. Have you tried telling the pollen no thank you? Believe me, if it were that easy, I would have done it many years ago. I was saying to Nex, I reckon that like the first few weeks of spring, when like the sun comes out, should be hay fever awareness time. Where anyone who is like, oh, sun's out, I'm gonna go out and mow the lawn and plant loads of things and spread pollen in the air, they should be arrested. Last time we played Halo 2, according to my VODs, was April the 18th. So that's
That's about right, yeah.
2 and a bit weeks. The pollen police, yeah. It would be polite for it to respect your wishes. It would. The thing is, I prepped this year. I started taking antihistamines, like, a couple of weeks ago. Mind you, I missed a couple of days because I forgot. But I started taking them a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, I'm going to be prepared this year. But it still seems to have hit me regardless. Not in a really bad way, but in a way that's still enough for it to be in the way of me just wanting to do things. I have some hay fever spray here, and I was getting it prepped before we started, with some fantastic wording. Before using for the first time, prime the pump by actuating 4 times. Okay, I did that. Once primed, the pump will normally remain charged throughout regular daily treatment periods. I wish. If the spray is not ejected during the full actuation stroke, oh my god, this wording, or if the product has not been used for longer than 7 days, the pump will need to be reprimed with 4 actuations. Oh, I wonder that every day, John. Hold the bottle upright with thumb under the base and nozzle between 2 fingers. Lean forward slightly and insert the nozzle into the nostril. Depress pump and sniff at the same time. Repeat with the other nostril. We would suggest that you try not to blow your nose for the first few minutes, allowing the medicine to get to work. Do not use continuously for more than 7 consecutive days. That doesn't seem right. Surely you keep using it as long as it's hay fever season. Right?
I never use nasal spray.
I would assume you can use it as long as you have the symptoms. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor or pharmacist. That's what I assume the pharmacist or the doctor would say. They would just be like, well, actually, no, I guess after 7 days, if there's no improvement, then they would be like, use this spray instead, or something. But I assume if you still... I would just assume keep taking it. Look up rebound congestion. Also known
My question is...
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, my question is why the fuck why is it that trees and plants fucking makes us miserable, you know?
Yeah, well, so apparently that's just because it's modern day things of our immune systems being like, oh, we're not used to this stuff. It must be, it's a bad. I need to get it out my body, and so then the body goes into a reaction. So it's not necessarily the pollen itself that's causing it. It's our modern day immune systems causing it. That's generally what an allergy is most of the time. It's a malfunction in the immune system.
Yeah, if I could give trees allergies, I would, but that might also get me arrested. Anyway.
Sometimes those sort of things can make it worse. Rhinitis medicamentosa is a type of nasal congestion that occurs when you overuse nasal sprays. Oh. Causes irritation and inflammation in your nasal passages. In rhinitis medicamentosa, if you have a stuffy or runny nose but no other cold, flu, or allergy symptoms, rhinitis medicamentosa is also called rebound congestion. Well, I mean, I only started using it today, so I think I'm fine in that regard. But, like, how then do you... I guess if the symptoms don't go away, it's just like, oh, well, now your hay fever has been replaced with rebound congestion. Congratulations. It's been upgraded. Hypno Daddy, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Love summer, but don't like that I have to suffer with nosebleeds as well. Yeah, I get that too. I don't even know what happened. This morning I woke up and there was like a little bit of blood on my nose and I was like, cool.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah. Which is why they say no more than a week just in case. Okay, so I've got till next Wednesday before my sinus problem becomes upgraded. Okay, let's go over here. Let me boot up. Where is it? The Master Chief Collection. Well, I'm hoping that it will at least be more manageable just by the time Confuzzled comes around, because I would like to be able to enjoy that properly. I usually do better at Confuzzled because the hotel is air-conditioned to fuck. So there's, like, never any pollen actually inside the building itself.
Air conditioning.
And it usually has better ventilation than my attic room does.
Yeah, I've thought about this before, but I don't know if I've ever like asked you. Does UK really doesn't have air conditioning, does it?
No, not really. Not unless you're like a big business building or like a... Oh god, really? Really? Really, Halo? You're gonna fucking dox my fucking email? Fucking god. Hang on. You serious with this? Let me log in. Stupid feckin' Microsoft.
Welcome to the Halo experience.
Alright. Just had to check it on you, yeah. What was I saying? Oh, aircon.
Oh yeah.
Swoosh! Halo, is it me you're looking for?
Halo, is it me you're looking for?
Yes, Swoosh, it's you. We're looking for you. We're looking for you. Swoosh, we're looking for you. Thank you for the 46-month resub with Prime. I appreciate it. Yeah, most, like, big business buildings have, air conditioning, or, like, things like McDonald's, or, like, clothes stores, you know. Like, if you're generally a big enough place of business, you'll have air conditioning. But houses, do not. There's probably, like, modern houses that are being made now that have, like, air conditioning. And maybe, like, big apartment buildings have air conditioning, I don't know. But it is not normal in most houses, no. But last year I did get an air conditioning unit, and I have plugged that up and set it up. And that should actually help with keeping my room well ventilated as well.
That's good.
And filter out pollen. Because not only have I got the air conditioner running, I've also got my air purifier running. It's not a huge air purifier, but it is a head okay, so if I remember correctly, we spoke to the big worm thing.
Reeve mine.
So how do I manage? I don't understand how I invite.
You gotta invite me before now, I think.
I love these menus. These menus are great.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't see you.
Let me invite you, then give you party lead. Do it that way.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not, something's wrong.
Alright, let me quit the desktop and come back, because I did have an internet dip earlier.
I mean, it might also be mine because it asked me to log in again. So let me reboot mine as well. Microsoft be like, let's dox this person, yeah. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing alright. It has been a bit.
You ready to end this in the game?
Yeah, I'm so ready.
I'm excited for Halo 3 because, man, I have so many memories with Halo 3. 2 has a lot, but like 3,
There we go.
there's like a few really interesting things.
Let me invite Piss Wizard.
Windows G.
Windows G enable.
Okay, there we go. Enable.
God, I can like taste the fucking hay fever spray at like the back of my throat. Thing is, I don't think it said how many times a day I have to use it. Because the other spray said like use it 3 times a day, but this one didn't say. Otrivine nasal spray dosage. Fucking, I don't, it's like frequently asked questions, and it's like none of them are actually frequently asked questions.
Yeah, I've always wondered, like, frequently asked questions on products. It's like, who's asking these questions? Like, do they have a customer service representative be like, yep, tally 1 on the, this is fit in my butt.
Yeah. Okay, it says... Yep. 1 spray in each nostril up to 3 times daily. So that was my 3rd one. The prophets have the index and plan to use it over your dead body.
Don't you just love loading screen tips and stuff like that?
I love that
I'm still...
my OBS is flickering again like the last time I played this.
Oh yeah, nice.
Man, there is something about this game that does not work well with OBS.
Yeah, that's weird. I wonder why.
We can skip this, can't we? Yeah. Whoa.
Roots!
Roots!
The faster you can kill those roots, the better.
Alright, so... I guess for anyone that wasn't here last time, we... as Master Chief, we almost drowned, but got saved by a tentacle. As the... fucking... can't remember his name. Arbiter.
Protect the hierarchs. Seal the exits.
As the Arbiter...
I don't think
What did
so.
happen as the Arbiter? We fell down a hole, I think?
We retrieved the index, but got betrayed by Tartarus.
That's right, and then he kicked us down a hole.
Yeah.
And then we woke up as the Master Chief and Arbiter together in front of a big worm thing called the Grave Mind that was like, you two need to stop fucking squabbling and work together. Wow, that guy was just like, fuck you in particular. And then we got teleported to here as the Master Man.
Yeah, so the Gravemind is basically what they tried to turn Keys into in the first Halo.
Keys.
The captain of the Pillar of Autumn, when we needed to retrieve his
Oh yeah.
his chip inside of his head.
Oh yeah, he was like a big blob thing.
Yeah, well, that was the first like evolution of the big tentacle worm. The big tentacle worm is the final stage of the Gravemind,
So
which is the culmination of all the Flood.
right, so the flood wants to make the grave then, or does
Yes.
it just like naturally happen without them meaning to?
No, they want to make it. So the Gravemind is basically a symbiotic relationship between itself and the rest of the Flood.
Right. So it's like a leader
and-
of the flood.
Yeah, and that the reason the Flood want to make it is because they oops, I accidentally picked up that carbine. Sorry. the more bodies they feed to the grave mine, the smarter and more sentient it becomes. And the goal of the grave mine is to have it become like gain all knowledge and assimilate all organic
near the door.
things in the universe.
Cool. That sounds bad for us
Truth.
then.
He has the index.
Yeah.
You've got to take
So then why
But-
is this one helping us?
Go. It'll be easier.
So,
to track
because
I stay
if we
in the network.
actually don't help him, then it means the end of all life in the universe. Because if we don't help him, that means that the halos get activated.
So
'Cause
it's
the
kind of
halos
like a
are-
mutual goal for now.
Yeah. Whoa. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, sort of thing.
Yeah, except not really in this case, because the enemy
Right
of my
this way.
enemy is a big fucking blob that can take over the universe.
Whoa. You got murdered. Monkey!
Like, I know that as soon as the grave mind is safe, it's probably gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna kill you now. Not unless the Flood are able to, like, happily coexist with all other life.
And I can tell you, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
Because another thing about the Flood is that they need organic life to function. So,
Right.
like, coexisting is like, you know, we're food, essentially. So you can do a little trick here. I forget if it's here or... Oh, uh-oh.
Watch out for the cat.
Oh,
He's
oh.
got a brute shot.
Oh, open gambo. What happened? I didn't even
You
take
almost
damage.
landed Yeah, there's a little ledge there you can jump on. Ooh, all the way back here. And that you can just skip that sequence once you clear out the first wave of enemies.
Right this way.
Easy. Roots are actually annoying.
Oh. Hey, get away from me! Monkey! Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm dealing with a little bit of input lag on my end, so
Yeah,
it
sorry.
made that a little bit harder than... Well, that's not your fault. You can't help it.
Have you told Strom that we're streaming?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but he's been feeling under the weather, so
Oh no. I hope he feels better.
I don't expect him to show. Yeah. Oh. I think there's like a stomach bug that's been going around.
In all of America?
Yeah, or something.
I think we call that an outbreak.
Last time we called it a pandemic.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you stand over here and then just jump down to... Uh-oh, I overshot it. Input lag.
Uh-oh.
Watch out for the captain. It's got a brute shot.
It's got a brute shot. I'm scared of no brute shot.
We're in a big dome.
Here, I'll let you play with the brute shot.
But Oh. Oh.
So if you jump in melee, like do a little hop and then melee, it has the same strength as a sword attack.
Ah.
Oh. We're good.
Reinforce all approaches to the holding pens. Slay the demon on sight.
They're beefing up their patrols. Stay sharp.
Oh. Attack.
Really? No ammo on either thing? Hi, Enigma!
Let's watch some Halo before I head up for FWA tomorrow morning.
Before you have WTF? Oh, FWA. Yeah, I hope FW goes good. I've heard something about queues. Them trying to address better ways of handling queues that people are now upset with or something, I don't know. But thank you for the resub, I appreciate it. Sorry, I was trying to not die, so I got distracted.
Wait a minute. I'm reading Marine IFF transponders. The signals are originating somewhere below your position.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have 2 friend groups that I'll be meeting at FWA, so it'll be busy. At least that's like kind of nice to know. I feel like it's always nice to have options at a convention. Because that way it's like you can like chill out quietly in your room if you want to. Or when you feel like you want to go out and about, you can be like, oh, I'm gonna hit up the different friend groups and stuff.
Oh, that went under his arm. Yeah, FWA is nice. Like the hotel is like connected to like this big food court thing, which is connected to like the
Kneebone.
public transport. Yeah. Public transport to and from the airport and stuff like that. So it's a really neat locale, but it also they don't compensate really large crowds well.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's any kind of big con at this point. It's always going to be, how do we deal with the massive numbers?
Yeah. Yeah, last time that I went, they had to open the service elevator because 2 of their normal elevators shut down,
yeah.
and the queue for the lines were huge, and elevator etiquette is non-existent for some people. I swear to God,
Yeah.
like that's what annoyed me the most. It wasn't like, I'm a pretty patient person. I can wait in line, but like when people are just being like, no, I have to get to this place before you or before anyone else, and it's like, you know, it's like one of the elevators had a wait. There's a carbine here, some carbine ammo. There was like one of the elevators had a malfunction where it would have a weight limit thing go off, and as someone that's afraid of heights, you know, that didn't help. But so we would be riding in the elevator, and like we'd stop on stupid jackal, fuck off. We would stop at a floor to because you know, people would request an elevator, and it would open up, and there was like, I don't know, 6 or 7 people in this elevator, and they would be like, elevator's full, elevator's full, elevator's full, and then there would always be this one guy that was like, but I can squeeze in.
But I am
it's
only
like,
a
no.
little quick boy.
Yeah, and it's like, no, you can't. And they'd be like, yeah, I can, watch me. And then they do it, and then the alarm goes off, and they're like, oh, that's what you mean. And it's like, yeah, that's what we mean.
Yeah.
It was so annoying. Like, and it would just eat up so much time, because like, then there would be people in like full suits going down that would be like, you know, we're already shoulder to shoulder, nut to butt, and it would be like,
Here, Chief, jump in.
hi, can I fit in here with my full suit? No, dude, you can't. Sorry. And it's like, but it's like, no, dude, you can't. Sorry. It was so annoying.
There are 2 groups of Marines in this detention
Yeah,
zone.
fuck that.
All zero
I feel
down
like
stations.
calling out
Neutralize the guards.
pity elevator behavior, anyone in that con is going to be respectful of it. Except for the person being called out, of course.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, it is what it is. I mean, like, there's people are going to be people no matter where you go, what you do, what group you're a part of. You know, it's always going to be one thing or another.
Yeah.
So you just kind of have to learn to deal.
The benefit of the Confuzzled Hotel is that they have a cap on numbers, so it's like, once they hit that cap, they're like, okay, well, you gotta be at these 2 other hotels instead, sorry. And it's only like 4 floors high, maybe 5 floors high. So it's like,
Yeah.
when you need to go to your floor, you can just walk up the stairs.
Yeah, the Marriott in Atlanta is
Marines are
like,
just inside.
I
Careful
don't
of
know,
the guards.
150 floors, 100
Oh
floors,
my
something
god,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, it is huge, and it's like connected to other hotels, and it's like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know, it might be just like, I don't know, but yeah, it was something else, let me tell you. I did not enjoy the rudeness of some people, or just the flat out willful ignorance.
Yeah.
Well, I suck at it.
Nope. You need the
Bet you
British's
can't
sense
stick
of queuing and awkward politeness. Yeah, sometimes people in the UK, they just kind of, they never say anything, but they'll like punt and like roll their eyes.
No.
Oh god, I was gonna shoot her then.
Listen up, Marines. The Chief's hunting a prophet, and you're gonna help him kill it.
Whoa.
Affirmative.
One more group
Affirmative.
of Marines to go, Chief.
Oh. Were they being held prisoner here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They also had the dealer's den in the Hilton last year, which was not equipped to handle that traffic.
More guards, get ready.
Yeah, well, this is probably going to be the last time I go to Confuzzled. Unless the price starts going down. Because it is just way too expensive.
We gonna need a medic.
Yeah, while I did enjoy my time at FWA, the time that I did go, it kind of became a point of like, I didn't enjoy myself enough to where I wanted to go back. That and like none of my friends are gonna be there.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like one of those things. It's like, well, you know, I do have a couple friends going, but nobody from like that I can't see regularly, right?
Yeah.
And so it kind of became a point of like, why go and put myself through the elevators,
Yeah.
and all that rigmarole
And
to
there's also the stress of journeying as well.
The central grav lift.
yeah, because you know, Atlanta's a great city. I love Atlanta, but fuck the traffic in Atlanta. It is like driving down there and driving back are some of the most stressful, agonizing moments of my entire life. It's awful to say that, but it's like Atlanta's solution to traffic congestion is just add more lanes, Fivehead.
Yeah.
Like anytime I have to fly anywhere, it's just like white knuckle the whole way. I went to go pick up my sister from the airport one time, and this is like at night, and while we were while we were driving back, we almost got into an accident because some fucking people had their car stall on the freeway, and they were parked in the middle of the freeway.
What?
Yeah, and not on the side of the road like you're supposed to do.
Is broadcasting on the move. It'll make it much easier.
And they didn't have like their hazard lights on or anything. They were just sitting there in the middle of the road, and luckily I was already like one lane over, so it wasn't that harrowing, but it was still like, you know, you guys are lucky that you're not just like pancakes right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
That's begging
you
to
could
be
throw that.
crashed into.
Yeah, you could throw that bitch in the there's more than one person there too, and it's like you could throw that bitch in the neutral and push it to one side or the other.
Yeah.
But no, they were in the middle of the freeway.
Yeah, no, we have hard shoulders for a reason. How do I get up? Oh. Stuck. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, good one, mate.
Oh.
With smart motorways, the UK doesn't have hard shoulders usually now. Smart motorways? What the fuck does that mean?
It must be like express passes or something like Atlanta. So a way to combat congestion in Atlanta is like they made like this several mile long like stretch of highway that kind of like goes up and around the regular highway. That's like during the morning they open it up to go towards Atlanta, and then in the evening they open it up to go away from Atlanta. So it's like a one-lane road that doesn't really have any shoulders.
Oh. They basically turned the hard shoulder into a lane for traffic, and some road organization will turn on or off lanes depending on what's needed. I mean, that kind of makes sense, I guess, because there was plenty of times where there'd be a massive fucking traffic jam, and it would be like, man, if only we could use the hard shoulder, that would at least ease some of the congestion.
I'm on it.
Oh,
Whoa.
oh, that Marine ate shit. I can't. No, Marines,
This
they all
song
die.
sounds like a pop song. I can't put my finger on it, but it sounds like
Oh.
a generic pop song that I've heard. Oh, Jesus. It was a thing done under the Tories, if that helps explain the dumbness. Oh, okay. I think it's caused a few accidents though, because cars have broken down in what was the hard shoulder, but it had been turned into an actual lane.
Shall give it.
Well, yeah, because that's basically what I learned, is that a hard shoulder is for emergency vehicles only, and for if you've broken down.
Not to worry, it's pretty sloppy stuff. I guess they never expected a hostile intelligence to penetrate their network from the
So it's kind of
inside.
stupid if someone is using an emergency vehicle or is broken down in that lane, and then some fuckhead over the systems is like, no, just turn it into like an actual, yeah, just let people use it now, it's fine. Ow.
Oh, the marine lift. There's a hunter.
I mean, mind you, people are fucking idiots on the motorway anyway. There's always accidents on the motorway because of fucking idiots. That's why I'm just getting the train up to Confuzzle this time. I'm just like, I can't be fucked with it.
Yeah, I didn't get my license until I was like 23, 24. And then the whole time, like, people are like, oh, why didn't you get your license at 16? I'm like, because I'm afraid of crashing. And
Yeah.
then people are like, oh, I'm sure you'll do fine. It's like, bitch, it's not me I'm worried
Yeah,
about. It's other people.
Yeah. There are some people in the UK, they treat the motorway as like, oh, I'm allowed to go as fast as I want now. And I'm allowed to drive as dangerously as I want. And switch lanes willy-nilly without signaling to anyone where I'm going. One friend, when I was with my ex, he had this one friend, and I refused to be in the car with her driving because she was just fucking insane. People always, whenever we were like doing a trip together, and it was like our friend group, people would be like, oh, I'll go in James's car. Yeah, I'll go in James's car, because like I was the actual sensible and pleasant driver.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing that like happens a lot here too, is like people like overinflate their skill at driving. So they'll be like, oh, I'm a great driver. I've never gotten into any accidents. And it's just like,
that is not the bar.
that is not the metric.
No.
Yeah.
Like, I've got friends who haven't been in accidents, but they're still fucking horrible. Like, they refuse to use country lanes because they can't handle the idea of having to reverse to let someone through.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or they take corners so fucking hard that it will give me a headache because the car is rattling around so much.
Their own ship. And I'm hearing reports of small arms
Yeah,
fires
I mean,
active.
I'm a pretty good driver. I'm very safe. I'm very defensive. But even I've gotten into an accident because I was driving one night and some asshole tried to overtake another car
It's in every
illegally. It was just like on a back road, double yellow line, and somebody tried to overtake another car. And if I didn't react, I would have been hit head on. So what ended up happening was I swerved in the back end of my car, which was an SUV at the time. Swerved off the come over here and follow me. Swerved off the road, and when I tried to get back on the road, like the whole car went sideways and the momentum flipped me upside down. Pretty harrowing, but it was just a reminder that it doesn't matter how good of a driver you are.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, you fell. Don't worry, I'll checkpoint you.
According to a National Highway report back in 2023, you're 3 times more dangerous to break down on a smart motorway. I would be interesting to know what that metric is now, though. Because when did they put in the smart motorways is the question. Because the thing is, one thing that this year when I've been telling my parents that I'm going to be traveling, compared to previous years, was, they would always be like, okay, well, drive safe, blah, blah, blah. But this time, both of my parents have just been like, oh, take the train, the motorways are horrible. And I'm guessing it's because of this whole new smart motorway system.
No. Why am I so bad at no scoping?
But yeah, I assume that there would probably be more accidents when the smart motorway system was just put in place. as opposed to potentially now.
Yeah, because people don't know the
Yeah.
signs or the etiquette.
Yeah, it's like here we used to have a whole bunch of like one-way road systems, but then they changed it around, and that probably caused a lot of accidents as well. A BBC 2024 article introduced in 2010. Oh, okay, never mind. It caused 79 deaths since their introduction. National Highways claiming they're safer than ever, while their figures show a 3 times increase in the danger they pose to the public. And Panorama has obtained figures which show significant lapses in crucial safety equipment like radar, cameras, etc.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Is the one-way to and one-way from Atlanta roads here require you to pay a toll.
Covenant just destroyed 2 of their
And
own
I live in Wales. We have to pay a toll to use the Severn Bridge to get into
Bridges
Wales.
of the Covenant.
well, it's not like, you know, you stop somewhere, throw some change in a little container, and then continue on your way. This one has like cameras that'll just be like, oh, we scanned your license plate and you don't match in our database, so you're being forced to pay this or have your license suspended.
Yeah, the only reason we
And-
pay a toll here is because they built a bridge for easier access in South Wales. And they basically... Well, I don't actually think they charge anymore. They used to charge a toll to use the bridge, basically. And it was like, the intention was this bridge will pay itself off with the toll money. And I think they did eventually pay it off, because I don't think you have to pay anymore.
But this thing is like, there's got to be some fucking collusion going on, because Google Maps will just be like, yeah, you're on the fastest route, and it's like, I don't want to go the fastest route. I don't want to go pay tolls. I've turned that feature off.
Yeah.
Just go to the toll road. It'll be
Yeah.
fine, Fivebud. And it's just like, no.
Also, sometimes I don't want to go the fastest route. Sometimes I want to go the easiest route with less traffic. Like, my phone will always be like, oh, you want to go along the motorway for the fastest route? And I'm like, no, I want to avoid the motorway and go through the country roads instead.
Yeah.
Because it's quieter and easier. Main criticism seems to be that it favors cost over safety, since it's easier than building a new motorway or an extra lane when you can just convert the hard shoulder. I mean, there is that argument to be made, yeah. It's like, oh, well, we don't have to pay to build new roads, we can just take this road, but I don't know, the hard shoulder is not a safe lane to drive in. That's the reason it's kind of for emergency vehicles only.
At this moment, the council is gathered on Halo to see
A
the
lot of American roads, though, are privately owned, unlike the UK where private roads are rare.
Rise,
Yeah.
Black Brothers! Cast down the elites!
There are those who say
I got a
this
toll
day
to
will
use a
never
bridge,
come.
and then another toll to
What
enter
are
a part of
they
New York
to say
City.
now?
Yeah, New York is
Once
butts.
the towers are cleared, we'll
I just
drive
heard New York is one of those places you just shouldn't drive in.
Yeah, especially if you have a bigger vehicle like a truck. Strom lives in New York and goes to the city sometimes, and he has a bigger vehicle that he inherited from his dad, and it's like one of those. It's too big to fit in any parking garage, to the point of like where the one time he took me to the city, there was like people like that worked at these parking garages that would like run up the ramp and then like start waving their arms, being like, no, you can't park that here. Yeah, it's wild.
And now our airport got some blackouts and the train transit engineer is about to go on strike. Oh boy. Yeah, I heard that some airports were kind of getting really fucked over recently. Yeah, American trucks are insane. Yeah, what you guys call a truck, we would just be like, that ain't a fucking truck. That's a fucking, like tractor or something.
Yeah, that's Optimus fucking Prime. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The great journey begins.
That's
I
a
just did a
lorry.
sneaker.
The elites are falling back to the mausoleum. Fools! Their arbiter can do nothing for them now.
Who would doubt the prophets? What have we foretold that has not come to pass?
So basically what we're fighting through is the uprising and replacing of the elites.
Right, the monkey men taking over.
With the brutes. Which the elites have been the right arm of the prophets since time immemorial.
And the
basically.
prophets were just like, nah, fuck off.
Yeah, now that they've indoctrinated the brutes, they're like, actually, we want to go back to monkey.
Yeah. God forbid Blake doesn't have a car the size of a tank, or Tiffany with 2 Ys can't mow down kids. On the school run as she races to Starbucks. Yeah. Someone, I heard someone describe Montreal the other day as, white woman Wakanda. And I was like, I've never been to Montreal, but I feel like that describes, like, quite a few, like, fucking Karen archetypes towns and like, suburbs and shit.
Yeah.
And then, like, someone else called it Ruth Kanda.
Oh. That's a fraud.
You don't understand. I need a big car because all the other big cars could smash my small car. You have no idea. I have grown up in a really small village in the middle of the fucking countryside with loads of country lanes surrounding it. There's one school, one small school. There is one shop and there's 2 pubs. And yet, somehow, every single fucking white family in that village has to have a huge fucking football mother, like, 4x4 that takes up so much fucking space on the road with a vanity number plate, and they will go driving down these country roads and they refuse to drive safely or smart. If you meet one, like, if you meet one in the road, they will just stop and just stare at you. And it's like, regardless of if it would be easier for them to reverse instead of me to reverse, they just refuse. And they will just stare you down. And I think it's because there are a lot of people that just don't know how to reverse effectively. Like, there have been multiple times where, like, I will have, like, 2 cars behind me, so it's impossible to reverse. And I'm facing up against, like, fucking Karen in, like, her Karen mobile. And she will just, like, not do anything. And I'm like, I literally can't move. You are going to have to reverse. And it pisses me right off.
Yeah, the thing about trucks, I think that, like, I don't know, as someone from the American South, that you know, we get kind of stereotyped about is like there's usually some pretty good reasons to own a truck, like you know, in this country, like, people move around a lot. And if you move around a lot, well, it's good to have a truck because, you know, trucks can carry your shit back and forth and whatever. And trucks serve, like, a lot of meaningful purposes, and roads here are generally big enough to where, at least in rural areas, are usually big enough to fit, you know, no matter what, comfortably. And there's also, like, a lot of construction type jobs and stuff like that where you need to haul lumber and whatever. Like, it's always good to either have a truck or know someone who has a truck. But because like things are usually so spread out, and whatever. But there are those people around here that, you know, are like, oh, my daddy bought me this truck, and I took the muffler off of it, so now it's really fucking loud and really fucking obnoxious whenever I rev it, and I'm gonna rev it as much as I fucking can.
Hi Zexion, I will hydrate. Yeah, that's like your version of the fucking obnoxious Karen bullshit.
Yeah, it's really annoying. The thing about cars that really gets me are like the fucking bumper stickers.
Yeah.
Because there's some people around here that drive fucking clan mobiles, and I saw a bumper sticker one time. It was like, "America's full, so get the fuck out."
Jesus.
And I was just like,
how is
wow,
it
hope
that
you never...
one of the largest countries on the earth can be full?
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I thought. I'm like, wow, we're at capacity? I wish I knew that. Man, I hope you guys don't have any fucking kids, because, you know, that would make us over capacity.
Yeah.
And if we're over capacity, we're just gonna have to either eat or kill anyone that pops out at this point. So, I don't know, guys. Like, I'm getting some mixed signals here. Fucking...
Yes, but Beef, they're rich and white. They're allowed to own big fuck-off cars. You are right in that sense. People are allowed to buy whatever car they fucking want. But if you're gonna own... If every single fucking family in that village is gonna own a massive fuck-off SUV, then they all need to learn how to have proper etiquette with each other and how to fucking drive properly in these small country lanes that can barely even fit their car alone. With US trucks, there's issues with older roads not being designed for their size output, plus the fuel consumption is really inefficient, but then you do understand that in rural areas you do kind of need it. If you don't own any truck nuts, I'm gonna be do you... Wait, do you own a truck, Dex?
No, I own a Subaru Outback.
I don't know what that is, but I assume it's just a normal car.
A rally car for moms, basically.
Okay.
No, I've never been... Well, let me correct myself. I did want a truck growing up, but it was before trucks got obscenely huge.
Yeah.
Right around the time they started to, actually. There was a truck that I thought was kind of neat, called a Chevy Avalanche that I wanted as a teen, but I grew out of that at some point when I kind of realized that the fuel economy was dog shit and gas prices weren't getting any better.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm glad with my car. My car is like 0 pound tax emission, and really fucking effective with its tank as well. Like I barely have to top up my tank most of the time because mostly because I barely drive it. But when I do drive it, it's still like really effective cost-wise.
Yeah, the gas mileage you get on my car now is pretty fucking good. I couldn't tell you what it is off the top of my head, but it's, you know, it's a lot better than when I had my SUV. That poor Jackal.
Well, I mean, he was stuck in the corner, so...
We're going to catch truth.
Stock equivalent of boob mouse pads for nerds and waifus.
Yeah. On the bright side. For now, they seem much more interested in killing each other.
Oh.
Brutes are so funny. My favorite thing about brutes is like when they're in danger, like when you knock their helmet off. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, buggers. When brutes are in danger, they just return to monkey. Oh, I'm actually out of sneezing.
I like my boob mouse. No, there's nothing wrong with boob mouse pads. If anything, I want to get a boob mouse pad or something similar, just so that I have proper, like, wrist support. Because I've been noticing it lately when I've been like playing Skyrim or like World of Warcraft. The like ball of my palm is always like red because I've been leaning on the desk. Also, yes, I recently got back into World of Warcraft, but I don't think it's going to be long before I get out of it again. Because I was playing, like, retail again last night, and I was just like, man, this is basically just a single-player game now.
Yeah.
Like the recent expansion is basically just like, oh, no, you don't, no, dungeons with people? No, you don't have to do that anymore. Now we have these little solo dungeons where you have an NPC that you level up with you instead. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm on a roleplay server, which, you know, roleplay is basically interacting with other people, but the game is basically just like, no, you don't, no, don't play with other people. Play by yourself. Level up and get to endgame and then play by yourself.
Yeah, my opinion on WoW is they probably did that because the community's so fucking toxic that nobody wants to play with each other.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be long before I cancel my subscription again. And probably just go back to playing Final Fantasy instead. Or at least trying to. Oh. Allow your wrist to be caressed by the cleavage of your anime crush, or for us the crack of our furry Bowerman. Yeah, like, I wanted to try and make one to see if I could make it, like, be like pecs, but the shape of the mouse pads doesn't really effectively let you do that effectively.
What would be the worst character to have a boob mouse pad of?
Stimpy from Ren and Stimpy.
Stimpy, you idiot!
Or Ren, whichever the little
You might
mouse
consider
thing
sitting
is.
this one out.
Yeah, Ren's the Chihuahua.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, this is the kick-ass best song in the game, actually.
Oh shit. They were really just like, this level's been a bit boring so far. Let's put some music in somewhere.
Oh shit. Well, see, the thing of it is that's lost in the Master Chief Collection is they had a legendary guitarist, Steve Vai, do a lot of their some of the music in this game, and this is I think this might be, well, Steve Vai worked on the Halo 2 theme, which is just the Halo 1 theme but with guitar, crazy solos. But this might actually be Hoobastank. So, you know, it's really funny to me because when Sonic Forces came out, everyone was like shitting on that game because they're like, oh my god, Hoobastank did the OST for that or contributed to it. And I'm just like, yeah, just like they did for Halo 2.
Gabe Newell mouse pads exist? What, with the tits and everything? Wait, I recognize this song. Why do I know this song?
Fuck. That fucking controller delay.
You might
Because
consider
I
sitting
think
this
this
one
song got distributed out of I think it's just part of Hoobastank's like discography, and it wasn't used specifically for.
Yeah, like, that particular bit, I know.
But the reason why I say it's lost in the Master Chief Collection is because there's something to be said for, oh god, splash screens when you're loading up a game,
Yeah.
and the original splash screen for Halo 2, when it showed the Bungie logo, like it would come in with like the Mjolnir mix of the theme, where it does like a little like mini guitar solo during the Bungie logo, and then that's lost to the Master Chief Collection. Yeah, well, yeah, because A, Bungie doesn't work on these games. Well, Bungie doesn't work on these games before, and B, like, there's no real need for a Bungie splash screen, you know?
I
picking up
am
2 more
losing
transponders.
a race
It's the Commander and
against
Johnson.
myself. It reminds me of Offspring. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh,
I need your
yeah.
help.
Yeah, there's a particular bit in an Offspring song that's very similar. I am losing the race against myself, against myself. Well, I mean, I would make a mouse pad with Nova, but like, I would have to guarantee that it sells, because, yeah, merch and all that.
This isn't good. I am getting confirmed reports of flood leaving in Amberclad's wreckage. Let's get the index and find a way out of here before things get really ugly.
We did it.
Yep. Possibly the longest level in the game.
Splendid. One in each factory.
So the humans crashed their big ship into High Charity here.
Oh, okay.
My faith is strong. I will not fail.
Bro, you can't even look in, like, the forward direction. Well, that promise didn't go
Let him
long,
be.
did it?
The great journey awaits for no one, brother. Not even you.
Also, I thought of the most cursed mouse pad is Withers from Baldur's Gate 3.
No, I know
With
people that
the
want to fuck.
Naturals mod.
No, unfortunately, I know people who would love to fuck Withers. Did you know that there are people that legit find ghouls hot from Fallout? Especially the one in the TV show. Now, I don't want to kink shame people, but got to ask yourself if there's something wrong when you have particular fetishes that involve undead and or heavily rotting people.
Have betrayed us. The counselors.
It's got backhanded.
Oh. I mean, the one in the TV show is Walton Goggins. Of course, people want to fuck Walton Goggins. Yeah, but like some people specifically want the ghoul version.
I see an adorable gato who's due to get scrouches.
Scrouches. Ray, thank you for the 52 months. How you doing? You gonna be at Confuzzled in a few weeks? The one ghoul from Fallout 3 in Megaton is sweet, but I don't find him hot.
Wrong button.
Oh, uh-oh, what happened?
I pressed the wrong button.
Oh,
I pressed the HD button.
oh God. Leaving? What? Connection to the game was interrupted. What?
Oh,
Did your game crash?
no. I'm still in it.
Oh, it like kicked me out.
Well, it's good that happened there because it's at the beginning of the level anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Uprising. Let me accept that invitation.
might need to
Invite me
invite you again.
again? There we go.
20 radaways are 20 radaways. I want a young people's yum, you know? There could be people here in the chat who really love Withers and whatever his name was, but I don't know. Just completed my raid Wednesday night where we tried beating P5S in FF14 minimum item level. I understood like 3 of those words. Can't wait to have Nova cancelled for saying the ghouls shouldn't have romance. Oh god, Tumblr. It's gonna be all over Tumblr, and people will be like, even the undead
Hashtag
deserve love.
Ghoulgate.
Yeah. I can't believe this man thinks that people don't deserve love as a corpse. Tumblr's great. Tumblr is so fucking unhinged with, like, the kind of shit people say on there. Just because they're missing a nose doesn't mean they can't smell your bullshit.
Brutes have betrayed us. The counselors.
As I do not think you have to go through Endwalker, I needed to keep it spoiler-free. Yeah, I'm still in Stormblood.
Monkey. I think. I remember there being a little skip here.
Oh my god, there's a fucking rocket launcher is what there is.
Oh,
Both of my guns dropped into the ether.
He's still just an elite. Go! Kill him!
The number of people who lust after Nemesis, yeah, I worry about many people, yeah. What would you say is your worst gaming crush? Oh. I don't know. Well, because it's hard, well, I guess... It's hard to say what is a worst crush, because you have a crush on someone because you like them, right? Like, you wouldn't have a crush on someone because you hate them.
I don't know. I don't really lust after characters in games.
No, not me. I mean, I guess what you mean by crush is like someone who you think,
What have these brutes done?
if they were real.
They have shed our brother's blood, and for that they must die.
I mean, I've seen more fictional characters naked than I'd like to admit, but
I think we all have.
Stealthy advance. Ah,
Nova looks at a loving ghoul couple and goes, "Get away from me with your disgusting." Yeah, of course.
all right, we can jump up here. I think, yeah, should be able to. I think we jump off this lamp.
One that makes other people question your life choices.
raise the alarm!
I don't think anyone has a choice in the people that they have a crush on, though.
Crouch jump.
Notice how I'm just like avoiding the question because I just don't know what my answer is.
There you go. Ow.
No, I genuinely can't think. I don't know who. I could, like Nex said, I don't really get crushes on characters in video games a lot of the time. Even the ones where it, like, even Baldur's Gate 3, where it's like, oh, look at all these attractive characters we made. Even then, I'm like, I played through it and I enjoyed the romances that I had, but like, I don't necessarily think I crushed on anyone. No, not no, I've never crushed on an undead character, because I find that concept very fucked up. I don't know.
Elite resistance! Warn the others!
I think it's kind of like why I kind of... It's why I kind of like roll my eyes when there's like a furry character in a popular game and everyone goes fucking mental over them. Is maybe because I've never really had that kind of response to a fictional video game character. Is Mr. X undead? I think so. He's a tyrant, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think the tyrants are undead. They're just like an extreme version of the T-virus infection thing. Or like genetically altered T-virus stuff.
Oh,
No, see, like Halsin is hot, and I think next time I play through Baldur's Gate 3, I'll probably, like, that was the one thing I was sad about, is that while I went for Gale in my playthrough, because just naturally I found myself drawn towards Gale, even though apparently a lot of people hate him. But the thing is that Gale was not... Gale wasn't open to being polyamorous, whereas Halsin was. So I was like, okay, well, right now I think I prefer Gale. So I'm fine with being non-polyamorous.
We brought it down!
This isn't going well for us.
Oh. Yeah, don't forget left bumper gives you stealth. Got him.
It doesn't help that most furry characters that get popular are from gadget games and have next to no actual writing or personality behind them. Yeah. But even then, like, characters like Blythe. Technically, Blythe is someone, you know, I would say I should have a crush on because he's Welsh, like me. But I was just like, oh yeah, no, he's a wolf man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally every time Fortnite intros a new furry character, furry Twitter Blue Sky goes mental. Yeah, and I am not gonna yuck people's yum. Because I know that there are lots of friends I have that love those characters. I just don't get it. But you'll rag on ghouls. I will not rag on ghouls. If you are a ghoul, that's fine. You live your life. But if you are a person that is attracted to dead people, I might say that there is an issue there that needs addressing. And that is the end of this conversation.
Okay, but what about brutes?
These guys? No. They're too dumb.
It's really funny. I know a lot of people that are into saying Haley or the elites. Oh, I'm out of grenades. I just realized. That's a bad thing to realize.
That guy tried to steal my kill.
So Nova, I have a really important question to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you want to end the level now, or do you want it to continue on?
Is this level fun?
Honestly, I don't even remember, because I usually just do the skip.
How much of the level does it skip?
Like 70% of it, maybe?
Oh my God.
I don't know. 60% of it, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, okay. Follow me.
What about Mass Effect's aliens like Krogan, Turian, etc.? No. Like, everyone loves fucking Garrus, and I remember my playthrough of I did like a FemShep playthrough of Mass Effect, like in my first year of streaming or something. And I actually really enjoyed the relationship between him and FemShep, but me as myself as the player, I was just completely disconnected from it.
Okay, there we go. And then we hop up here. You're gonna have to crouch jump between that tree. You can kind of tell, yeah. And then you want to jump. Yeah, there you go. And follow me. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Goodbye, level. I love you. Yeah, actually, come to think of it, this level's kind of ass. I think we're going the right way. I believe we're going the right way. Yeah, we're going the right way. Alright. So, you see this black dot right here?
Shoot it again?
Right here?
Yeah.
Go touch it.
What the fuck?
Boom, we beat the level. Congratulations.
Oh, nice.
There's a whole section where we have to fight wraiths and stuff.
Would you smash Minecraft Steve, though? No.
By the rings, Arbiter. The counselors, are they murdered by the brutes? Vile, sly beasts. The prophets were fools to trust them.
Yeah, any character that I can think of, I just think, yeah, other people would, that's not a worst crush. You know, kind of thing. That's just like a normal crush. And not even really a crush. Gravemind? No. Yeah, no, that's another thing that I never really understood was the whole tentacle thing. I guess I'm pretty vanilla in that way.
Your pal. Where's he going?
to finish what was started. And this time, none of it will be left behind.
Sound.
That structure in the center of the city, it's a Forerunner ship. And Truth is heading straight for it. If he leads the Covenant fleet to Earth, they won't stand a chance. You have to stop
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
Brute has
I'm
no
vanilla in some
Loretta
aspects,
and
I guess.
Jackson. He can activate the ring.
If he does, I'll detonate in Emberclad's reactor just like we did the Autumns. The blast will destroy this city and the ring. Not a very original plan, but we know it'll work. No,
What about all the
I
little
don't want a
tiny
chance of
happy
remote
aliens
detonation.
and their families?
I need to stay here.
Purge them all. Lieutenant Daniels drunk again. Damn it, Daniels.
Well then, okay then. You will. That's if that's what you consider my worst crush, then that's my worst crush.
Flood-controlled dropships are touching down all over the city. That creature beneath the library, that grave mine, used us. We were just diversion. In Amberclad was always a
There's a
defensive
recent
sector.
glitch found on this level that you can
There's a
complete it in like
conduit this tower
10
is
minutes.
ship. Head back inside. I'll lead you to
Otherwise, it's going to take us about 15 to 30.
That's fine.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that for as a matter of fact because I sure as fuck can't do it.
Being a gamer.
Yeah, a lot of these runs were done after I did the lasso playthrough. Third. Uh-oh. No, go ahead.
Oh, okay, bye, dude.
Let me get my stuff.
Someone bouncing a basketball?
Oh, you jerk ass, flood ass motherfucker. Where are you? I'm gonna shove my gun down your. I'm gonna shove this sword down your throat, fucker.
Whoever recorded this song has got a basketball.
Oh yeah, it does kind of sound like a. You know what? The percussion sound just reminds me of someone getting hit in the face with like a dodgeball.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like someone getting hit in the face over and over. Like it's a GIF. That'd be great.
It's less about weird and more about hear me out type stuff.
I'll disable this
Weird
lift
or
once you reach the
worst.
top. That'll
Yeah,
slow you
I
down.
don't know. I can't.
I hope.
I don't have an answer. It also like depends on the context, because like there are plenty of people that I can think of that if I said like, oh, Tom and Jerry, they would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
Sonic the Hedge.
yeah.
Stay here on this platform for a little bit. And just shoot at the bugs.
I'll do what I can to slow the launch sequence. There's something inside the ship, a presence that's fighting back. For a
Because we want
construct, it's
to.
unusually
God,
formidable.
this game is so dark.
No time
we
to
want
admire the view.
to-
Truth's Phantom has reached the Forerunner ship.
Grabbing a sniper. To make this easier, we want to just kill some baddies before we even get over there. Yeah, buggers. Alright, now we should be good to go. Right. Left bumper turns on your flashlight. I'm gonna go back and grab my carbine.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the buggers are pretty deadly. Hello? I don't think there's anything else over there. Spawn. Oh, now you spawn. We only have to go back here for weapons and such if you want. No, can't go through the door. Any goodies you want to pick up? And then we... Please, make yourself at home, by all means. There's a shotgun here, sword over here. Oh. Well.
Really? And shotgun.
Oh. Yeah, I got an 8. Oh. Too many carrier forms. Or not carrier Where's my carbine? Oh, I just saw it. There we go. So you see how, like, this place has, like, this mist?
Yeah.
Or fog? That's yeah.
Got you.
Oh, I got back in it. It's so dark. There's more darkness here than in Kingdom Hearts.
That's impossible.
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light.
Parasite did not defeat the Forerunners, and it shall not defeat
We
us.
can skip. Whatever. I'm just gonna run through. I hesitate.
Actually, how does he know that the parasites didn't kill all the Forerunners? Because they're not around.
Yeah, that's true.
Parasite did not defeat the Forerunners, and it shall not defeat us.
Your deaths will be instantaneous, while we shall suffer our responsibility.
Infinitude. That's not a word.
You bad enough dudes to save the galaxy.
Bro, infinitude.
Bruh, you're like harshing my infinitude right now.
Gonna make an energy drink called Infinitude.
Okay, but you gotta make it as unhealthy as Prime.
Yeah. Full of taurine, caffeine, and alcohol.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Why have 3 separate drinks when you could combine all 3? Infinitude will keep you going for days. Now with 300% more sugar.
You a white dude that lives in America and wears tap-out shirts?
Whosoever is moved by theatre,
Embrace the infinity of the void. Drink infinitude and you'll definitely die.
noble mercy. These wise counsel ever in my ear.
Exist together now. Two
Two corpses in one grave.
Apparently these are the Prophet Hierarch's private quarters, their inner sanctum.
Push the button.
Oh, another elevator.
Elevators are a great way to build tension.
Did I break it?
I'm having a jam. I'm reactivating it.
This crisis will not be the end of us. It is but one last hurdle before the journey and salvation.
Bam.
Maybe I can. There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah, I like to come up here into this side door to.
What? He's one
Oh,
hit kills.
down. I got assassinated.
Brood and elite ships are engaging one another all around High Charity.
It's a buddy.
I'm running out of options, Chief. I can't stall the launch sequence much longer. The next lift will take you up to the conduit. Hurry!
Mr. Chef.
Mr. Chief.
Oh, wrong way. It's the other way. There was a game that existed called Eat Lead, The Legend of Matt Hazard. And they parody all other games, right? They basically parody everything, and the way they parody Halo is by having a boss in it called Master Chef.
Nice.
Yeah. The game was alright.
I knew the Covenant was good
Oh,
at repurposing
also you can do this
Forerunner
trick.
technology. This is amazing. They've been
let's
using
see.
the Forerunner ship's engines as an energy source for the city.
I think it's
The
here.
ship isn't so much launching as it
here?
is disengaging,
Yeah.
uncoupling itself from High Charity's power grid. Stopping truth, that's all that matters.
Now is the
Stopping
time of
truth.
our unworlding.
What an American
Moment we shall all become.
perspective.
Yeah.
You know the plan. You've got
Alright.
to stop truth. I've got to handle
And then
the
just run
inbound.
along
Go.
here, and I think the level ends. Doody-doody-doody-doo. Getting attacked by nobody. He's in the level. Can we jump down here at the end? Yeah, okay.
Get to Earth. Good luck.
Let's run through the truth.
Don't make a girl a promise.
If you know you can't keep it.
Here we go. Final level of the game. Now, on this one, I want you to follow me pretty closely if you can.
Okay. All of the achievements popping up.
Yeah, you might have got a part-time for that one.
What is that place where the counselors were meant to watch the consecration of the icon? The start of the great journey.
There is still time to stop the key from turning.
I must get inside. Then mount up, Arbiter. I know a way to break those doors.
Well, we won't be needing that, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this thing right here, park it. And then what I'm gonna do, don't destroy the ghost if you can help it, because I'm gonna try and steal a ghost. Alright. If you can steal a ghost, try to. I love this song it's playing too.
They're being mean. They're not letting me ride.
It helps if you cloak when they get close.
Ivor, how you doing? Master Chief should go buy Arbiter a beer or something when all this is over. Yeah. I could definitely see him and Arbiter, like, both having a drink, and, like, Arbiter goes to, like, grab his drink, and Master Chief, like, accidentally places his hand on top of Arbiter's while this song plays.
Revert checkpoint if you wouldn't mind. Oh, shit. Is that after these ghosts get destroyed?
There's one over here. Weird parrot.
Right up. Well, yeah, I guess they're just frozen. Alright. Get on the ghosts and come over here to
What the fuck? I got shot like once and it fell apart.
You're good. So the vehicle health in this game can be as damaged as possible, as long as you don't die. It's not like Halo 1 where it has a health bar. Like, you are the health bar. Alright, follow me and just keep boosting. Beep beep. Aw, I didn't run into him. Oh, that was a bad idea. Oh. Danger, Will Robinson. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna make a lap around this tree. Go up here. Oh look, there's more wraiths. We need to get out of here. So we go back.
Did that make a noise, Whoosh? I didn't hear it.
And we come around this rock.
Did not.
Far into the beach, there's a passage into the cliff.
I can't fix it right now.
Hang on, something's not. There we go. I think that did it. No, it did not. Yeah, we run around the wrong rock. Might be this rock.
I love at the end of this game where Master Chief looks at the Arbiter and goes, in the end, it truly was the Halo 2.
It's not despawning. So what we're supposed to be doing is despawning these wraiths, but I'm not. Maybe we got it. Maybe I needed to go further. Oh no. Oh god.
Nice strike. Oh, sick flip.
He's got squished. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna get my ghost back.
Woo! Oh, I killed myself with it.
Alright, maybe they, now that you're dead at all, let me... No, you spawn. Okay. I guess we'll just have to take out the wraiths. So it's supposed to, like, you go around, do a lap around that tree, kind of hug one of the rocks, and then you go back to that one rock we were circling around. Woo! And, it's supposed to despawn the wraiths.
I think they really one-up themselves when in the next game Cortana says to Samus, finally, we've liberated everyone and we are now Halo 3. Yeah. Spin!
Spin! Alright, let's deal with.
He was dead. Hold your fire.
The Arbiter? I thought he was dead!
Oh, excuse me.
Let you.
They will fight by our side.
This is my accessibility wheelchair. Excuse me. Wow, they suck as allies. What the fuck? Don't blow up my... No!
Go, hunters, go. Go, Mojo, Jojo.
Actually, you know what? I think I have an answer for the worst crush that I had. Because it was a crush on a real person that was entirely parasocial and was a big streamer. And so like it was a crush that I was like, I'm gonna have to like get over this because like it's not healthy.
What?
It was Vinny Vinesauce. Like
Oh,
when I started watching him, I watched a whole bunch of his videos, I watched his streams, and then I saw a photo of him and I was like, oh no, he's hot. And so like I had a little bit of a crush on him, but I got over it very quickly because I was like, yeah, no, it's not good to have a crush on someone that I've never fucking met, you know?
Yeah.
Vinny piece to pasta vine sauce? Yeah. Yeah, he's really cute. And I think it's like okay to say that someone's cute and like just detach yourself from like the having a crush on someone. Because I'm definitely like over that crush now, and I think I just think it would be weird if someone came up to me who I'd never met or heard of in my life and they told me they had a crush on me because of my streams. You know? That's where I would be a little bit like, oh, well, thank you. you know? I figured you'd be into someone bigger. No, I can be attracted to all types.
Look him go.
Plus, most people that are like big and bulky on Twitch are like right-wing asshole streamers.
Off Tyler one.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. No.
Where like their chat would like bully someone who even had like a smidgen of a gay thought. Bar Council might not be so enthused about it. Well, fuck the Bar Council. Those assholes have personalities to match, so it's an immediate turn off. Yeah, it is. Nova is my comfort character, and it disturbs me that you draw him in a not safe for work, so you're going to need to stop doing that. You can get the fuck out of here, even if you're joking.
Funny thing, you were talking about Arbiter and Chief grabbing a beer after this. There was a... Oh, this is such a good song. There was a series on YouTube for a while that basically did that called Arby and the Chief.
Oh, that's what that was. I don't know why. I always thought that was just like...
Oh,
like,
shit.
because Arby's is like a food chain, right?
Yeah, but
I just thought it was like Master
Arbiter.
Chief, like, going to Arby's.
No, it's Arbiter. Arby and the Chief. Classic.
I will say, Hasten Piker is fucking hot when he's showing off the games. I don't know if that is. Oh, it was very clear that you were joking, Enigma, yeah. I just didn't like what you said.
Oh.
Hassan is one of the major left-wing streamers at the moment, since you were talking about Dude Bros becoming fascists, and someone mentioned him earlier. Oh, okay. Big Jim Bro streamer, but also left-leaning socialist. Well, I'll definitely have to give him a follow then. Oops. There was one video that someone shared in like a group chat I was in that was like very much I guess he's like a social media person, and he was talking about like how effective like an actual like kind of diet and workout plan is, as opposed to like just fucking taking steroids. I think he basically tries to get people into weightlifting and building their body without having to resort to using steroids. I don't know what his name was though, but he looked pretty cute as well.
Follow me.
Follow me.
Set me free. Trust me and we will escape the city.
People thirsting over Hassan is actually a big thing, and another leftist commentator streamer I follow thinks it's starting to become impediment to the political part, calling his chat para-socialists. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's up to the streamer themselves to shut that kind of thing down.
Grab the other Banshee here on the left.
I will always say that a streamer's audience is a reflection of themselves. So it's up to him if he wants to shut that down, you know?
Oh no, no. Okay. Uh-oh. Get out and hop on this vehicle.
I'm dead.
Oh. Might as well restrict checkpoint at that point anyway.
Oh, finally, Vert. Someone else who responds that way. Yeah, me and my friend Dave do that to each other all the time.
Alright, we gotta do the run back and run forward thing again real quick.
Be like, Elo, follow me. Okay.
Loading done.
How do you like it?
There's also very hot right-wing assholes too, but I'd like to think people can separate crushes from cultural attitudes and social beliefs. If there is one way to completely turn me off someone, it is for them to just be an asshole. And be right-wing. Like, it's like if someone's hot and I'm like, oh, and then they open their mouth and they're like, MAGA, and then I'm just like, oh, God. Like, my penis would invert itself, you know?
Here, let me drive, because there's something specific I gotta do. So, we're taking this specifically because it allows us to glitch the game.
Oh.
No, thank you. Bye-bye. We're going for a swim. You like swimming?
I do, actually.
So, slight spoilers. The final boss here can only be killed with the help of an NPC. But there's only one NPC that will help us. So what we're doing is, what's better than one NPC helping us?
All of them.
3 NPCs helping us. And that's where this little baby comes in. No. Fuck. Hang on. We're stuck. No, you're gonna have to revert us to checkpoint. Sorry. I mean, that's the best way to play Halo 2 Swoosh. Honestly, the final fight in this game, like, so this game has boss fights, and I don't think any of the boss fights are, like, that great. And the final boss fight in this game is, like, we got a bit of checkpoint there. The final boss fight in this game is, like, meh at best. So, the quicker we get it over with, the quicker we can,
I just like looking at the skybox. Because it's really confusing. There's like stars in some of the skybox, but not in others.
Yeah. Also, Halo 2 is held together with duct tape and bubblegum, so it's fun to exploit it.
Bubblegum.
Yeah. You know when you was like a little kid and you used to blow bubbles with your mouth?
I thought you were gonna say something completely different.
Yeah, I just realized that started out way worse than I intended it. Alright, hopefully I don't get stuck this time. Woo! There we go. Okay, so we go here, and... No, wait. Okay. So from here, we drop down here. Yeah, and we get off. Thank you. Alright, and then from here, we boost. Alright, we get up here, and then now we wait. So Nova, bubblegum.
No.
So this whole sequence is basically quote-unquote escorting the Scarab there because Johnson's piloting in it.
Oh,
but,
you don't actually need to escort it though.
No.
I don't
Good
like
checkpoint.
that because that's just like it's only really epic or fun if there's actually a risk.
Yeah. Alright. So now we get this. When I say now, I want you to hold X to jump out. Now. If I did it right, hopefully I did it right.
Please use caution. This reclaimer is delicate.
One more word, Oracle, and I'll rip your eye from its socket.
So they need the humans to start the Great Journey.
Oh, now they need us.
Impossible. Put down the icon. Put it down. And disobey the Hierarchs? There are things about Halo even the Hierarchs do not understand. Take care, Arbiter. What you say is heresy. Is it? Oracle, what is Halo's purpose?
Collectively, the Seven
Not another word.
Please. Don't shake the
Don't
light
shake
bulb.
the light bulb.
If you want to keep your brain inside your head, I tell those boys to chill. Go ahead. Do your thing.
The sacred rings, what are they?
Weapons of last resort, built by the Forerunners to eliminate potential flood hosts, thereby rendering the parasite harmless.
And those who made the rings? What happened to the Forerunners?
After exhausting every other strategic option, my creators activated the rings. They and all additional sentient life in 3 radii of the Galactic Center died as planned. Would you like to see the relevant data?
Tartarus, the prophets have betrayed us. No, Arbiter. The great journey has begun. And the brutes, not the elite, shall be the prophet's escort.
The fucking dive from her.
Yeah. I like that he just chucks Guilty Spark at Johnson.
Yeah.
So if I did the glitch right, we turn around. I did right. Good. Now here comes the part I'm unsure about. So I don't want you to get in the vehicle. I just want you to kind of... No, we gotta... No. Get these guys out of here, if you can. Alright. What we actually need... No. Fuck. Revert checkpoint, because I think it got messed up. Because these two assholes won't get off. And they just want to go straight for it, so I will. So the goal here with this... Okay, come here, Johnson. Alright, now if you turn around, you get to see some magic happen. So Tartarus is invincible, unless Johnson shoots him with the turret, or with the sniper rifle. But if you turn around, now we have 2 Johnsons. But wait, act now, and you can get a 3rd Johnson.
Oh.
We'll shut them down.
I see 2 of them.
There he is.
Oh.
So the game gets confused when Johnson gets in this vehicle and says, "Where's Johnson? We need Johnson for the final battle," because Johnson has an infinite sniper rifle, and thus needs to, it's the only way to take down Tartarus' shields.
That's it. Johnson,
And so you can have up to 4 Johnsons, and you can make them dance.
Oh yeah, the
Going back
here.
Yeah, so... And now we just do this. No, Mighty Arbiter's just getting reinforcements, buddy. Oops.
Yeah, it would be great if all of them like spoke. Like echoed.
Yeah, and so now you have 4 beam rifles hitting Tartarus at once. Yeah.
You're telling me you can't stop the sequence.
Please understand, interrupting the wave generation process will severely damage the system.
Give me a direct answer.
I am
So all the pew pew.
His shield is down. Let him have There goes his shield.
There he goes. And that's like 4 times quicker than actually just having one Johnson do the fight.
Stupid run. Yeah, like.
Yeah, well, I mean, you gotta hurry, but you don't want to go all over the edge, you know. So you gotta kind of do a wonky little.
Oh my god, it's the death egg.
No way! I can't believe this.
What's that?
A beacon
What's it doing?
communicating at superluminal speeds with the frequency of
Communicating with what?
the other installations.
Show me.
Fail-safe protocol. In the event of unexpected shutdown, the entire system will move to standby status. All remaining platforms are now ready for remote activation.
Remote activation? From here?
Don't be ridiculous.
Listen, Tinkerbell, don't make me...
Then where? Where would someone go to activate the other rings?
Why the Ark? Of course.
Oh yes, the
Where,
Ark.
Thoros, is that?
Got a new contact. Unknown classification.
It's on Earth.
Take it out.
This is Spartan 117.
Can anyone hear me? Over.
Isolate that signal. Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
That line always gives me goosebumps. So back in 2001, like we thought Halo 2 was the end of it. Like
Yeah.
this was, this was the end. And then we get to this point, and it's like, huh? What?
Yeah. Oh, okay. That was a spore. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Silence fills the empty grave now that I have gone. But my mind is not at rest, for questions linger.
I didn't know he liked poetry.
I will ask, and you will answer.
All right. Shoot.
All right, calm down. I get it's a cliffhanger, but
And there you go. You now
There we
have
go.
beat Halo 2.
that was Halo 2. Oh god, all the achievements popping up. Well, yeah, that was interesting. It's a bit more of an obvious cliffhanger compared to the first one, which was more like, there's more to be told if we want to.
Yeah, if this game does well, then there will be a sequel. But this is like, yeah, no, we got the funding, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, I always think that it's risky doing something like that unless you have absolute confirmation that you are working on the next game.
Yeah.
Because, God, so many games. Like Beautiful Joe. Beautiful Joe does that. Where it's like... It's directly sequel bait. Every time you finish a Beautiful Joe game, and they only made 2 of them properly. Well, 3 technically, but we don't talk about the third one. That was not tied into the games.
Yeah, I think I remember a game called Dark Sector having a cliffhanger ending, and they never made a sequel. They just went on to make Warframe instead.
Is it Wonderful 101 part of the Beautiful Joe universe? Not really, no. It's like a spiritual successor. It has Poseman, which is a reference to Joe, and it has Sylvia as a reference as well. But it's not. It's not the same universe because Beautiful Joe's universe is our world, but he is able to enter movies whereas Wonderful 101 is just its own thing. But now that Okami 2 is a thing, with Clover's studio also being a thing, it gives me hope that maybe they'll finish Beautiful Joe. Yeah, that was good. I definitely think the levels were a bit more fresh compared to third one. Some of the story pacing was a bit weird though. Like there was just a lot of kind of okay, we're here now, and there's also Flood here because we need the Flood to be a threat.
Yeah, so what ended up happening is, like, 3/4 of the way through production of the game, they had to completely scrap everything and start over, and then they just crunched like a motherfucker to get this game out. And that's part of the reason why it's held together with duct tape and bubblegum, because they couldn't bug test it as well as they wanted to, and they went in some interesting directions that if you go back and listen to interviews and stuff, you know, they talk about their process through Halo 2 and what went on, and Halo 2 Special Edition comes with a like a vignette of while they were working on the game and stuff like that, and it's a pretty neat little watch. I would suggest everyone go watch it, because these weren't like Bungie when they were making the Halo games. They weren't a crunch culture company. They were like say Naughty Dog, you know, is infamous for that, but the reason why they crunched is because they were a bunch of people that were like really hardcore perfectionist gamers, and they wanted to make the best possible game. And so they that's why like they ended up scrapping the game, because they were like, this isn't going to cut it. This is actually kind of shit. And so they went back and just redid large swaths of the game, and that's what this is the product that came out, and they and so yeah, I mean that's kind of the story behind it. Is, you know, they didn't crunch because some guy, you know, from Microsoft was telling them to or anything like that. It was basically, this game isn't good enough, we can make it better, and that's why they crunched through it. And you know, they you know, it's not like anyone was forced to go through that, but they all wanted to, because they just want to make the best possible games. So, you know, it's kind of interesting. The Halo 2 especially has just a really fascinating story behind it. And so if you ever get a chance, look up some YouTube videos about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is Halo 2.
Nice. We'll probably call it early here then, mostly because I have to get ready for a thing in a little bit. But that does mean...
That's fine, I gotta do better stuff.
Yeah, next time we do this then, I will have to, if Strom is feeling better, ask if he wants to join us on the Halo 3.
Yeah.
Is ODST, is that released before Reach or after Reach?
Before Reach.
Okay.
So it goes Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, and then Reach. ODST is a pretty short game though.
Okay.
Comparatively. Yeah, it's Reach then Halo 4, and you'll see like a lot of people rag on Halo 4 because it's just not the Bungie quality. But for a 360 game, Halo 4 is actually like pretty graphically like pretty good.
Yeah.
One thing I would want to talk about is who's going to host for Halo 3.
Yeah. Because you two would be in America, and I am not.
Yeah. So we'll have to discuss that off stream. But yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, let me have a look at who we can raid into. Yeah, I will not be playing Halo. Is Halo 5 a thing? I keep forgetting. Or is that just Halo Infinite? Or whatever it is.
What's that?
Is Halo 5 a thing?
It technically is, but it's stuck on the Xbox One.
Okay. And then Halo Infinite is also a thing.
Yeah. Which, Halo Infinite is a different beast, so you could take or leave it if you want.
I will probably not. I will just be playing the Master Chief Collection, I think.
That's fair and fine. Most people would agree with that.
Good. Alright, let me see. Fawn is doing more Zelda, but I get the feeling he's finishing soon. We could go say hello to Timu and Beppu again. They're a Japanese IRL streamer that I raided a couple of weeks ago. They just do stuff in Japan. They do various things. They go on hikes. They go to tourist stuff, and they just show things. But they are a normie. Okay, everyone. So if you feel like chatting in there, be a normie. Yeah, I'm purely rating them because I get the feeling most of the people on my stream list are probably going to be finishing soon. So, let's Emo in Beppu. But who will I talk to about macro porn? In DMs with someone else. I don't know. But yeah, have a good Wednesday/Thursday/time, everyone. I'll see you guys potentially on the weekend with Monster Hunter. Yeah. Say goodbye, Nex.
I don't want to. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.